It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where division rivals will...
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made the conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
11 MT, 11, 11, 11 Thomas, 11 MT, 11
They'll
MT.
stay on the ground, Mixon again. Nifty move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that, talk, as the two sides hammered out a deal that made the highest paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
11.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11 MT, 11, 11, 11
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will make it 6-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Raven offense heading out. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzie. Hey, middle.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Jackson will throw again. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Shoves him aside, gets through, and now an opening. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
11, Thomas.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Gun.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Jackson on first down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edwards is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, it'll be Edwards. And this time he is in. Gus Edwards taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are back within a score. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To the air again, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Tucker now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. Now they can't bring him down. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow on first down. Goes right back to Smith again. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime, Blake. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. On second down, it's Edwards. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. Edwards now on first and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 14. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8, it's second and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. In motion, Aguilar. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group. Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
On one. Ready? Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Now Hill to return it. Oh, good move. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at about the 14. Going to be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
11 MT, Tate.
On second down, here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Patrick Queen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
Here we go.
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Looking deep here for Chase.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
12.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Now it's Burrow.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Jackson on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And this will be caught at the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Edwards, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And running with power here.
And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. So a drive that covers almost the entire length of the field will result in 0 points.
That frustration is not just going to be felt by the guys on offense either. It's going to be felt throughout the entire team, isn't it? I mean, we've been there before, right? We've seen it. That deflation can go through the entire ranks. They're going to have to really work to make sure it doesn't affect them going forward.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Gun. Right in.
Here's Burrow.
And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was in the